guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pretty Nikki. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. First and foremost, I would just like to say thank you guys for showing me so much love on my first episode of AVA. And I would also like to apologize because after looking at my video, I noticed that my audio was kind of like off. It was a little weird, but you guys still enjoyed it, and I thank you so much for that. But guys, let's just get into the second episode of Ava. So as you see, Ava's here. She has her hands out and she is like, what is going on? She just went to work for an 8-hour shift. She only brought home 43 simoleons. And she came in, she's tired and whatever. And she was ready to go take a shower. And she is like, what is that smell? And what is going on in my apartment? And basically, her electricity just went out. So we need to call the landlord and we need to complain, okay? But as Ava is talking, she's calling the landlord and she's like, hey, I need you guys to come into this apartment and I need you guys to come and fix this because I almost got electrocuted just now and I am paying a lot of money. My rent is always on time. So I need you guys to come and I need you guys to please come and just check out like what's going on. Come and fix my apartment, please. And the landlord is like, okay, girl, we will have someone there for you, and we'll take a look at that. And then while she's there, she heard a knock on the door and she's like, okay, who's out here? And you guys, look who's outside in their towel. I guess that Nico's apartment also, like, whatever happened in our apartment kind of chipped out Nico's apartment. So he's like, hey, can I come in and can I come take a shower? And she's like, yeah, you can come in. But I don't know because my power just went out. I came home and I just wanted to take a shower and I don't know what I did. And he's like, you know what? Let me come look at it because, I don't know what you did. And she's like, well, the landlord just came and he just fixed it. So she just fixed it. And he's like, well, thanks for making me take a bath. I really need to take one. And she's like, yeah, just go ahead. And so she's going to come and she is going to start cleaning up her place because it is really, really dirty. And not only that, she needs to come and she needs to come start doing some laundry. So she's going to search her pockets for some change and, kind of just clean up. And Nico is in there and why is he taking a shower in his clothes? He's in here and he's like, man, I appreciate it so much. Where is he? He's like, I appreciate it. He's like, thank you so much. He's like, you mind if I get a drink real quick? She's like, sure. He's like, I think this is a glass. No, he did not. Did you did you guys just see that? Nico just came and got him a glass of Henny and just relaxed in her bathtub. He is too comfortable. She's like, you know what, Nico, just do you. I mean, it's only the second or third day that I've known you, but it's okay. But I need her to kind of add these to the washing machine. So let's do that. Girl, it's that walk for me. Ava don't play no game, y'all. Okay, so she did that and she's like, hey, Nico, did you eat anything? And he's like, nah, I didn't eat, but let's talk real quick. She's like, no, we are definitely not just do that. He's like, no, we're not there yet. Let's have a deep conversation. She's like, whenever he's done. And she's like, hey, how's everything? Did you eat? And he's like, no, I didn't eat. He's like, you want to come over to my apartment? Come cook. I do have some roommates and they do like to talk a lot. But I mean, you can come over and you can spend the night. And she's like, you sure? He's like, yeah, just come on over, grab your things. And she's like, all right, I mean, I'll do that. I have work in the morning though. So, I can't be like just sleeping in. And he's like, no, man, just come on over. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna get a couple things, and I'm gonna feed Tom, and I'll just meet you over there. And he's like, okay. So she's gonna come, and she is going to feed Tom and clean this. And where is Tom? Y'all, Tom is so... Let's pick him up and let's give him a hug, because we haven't seen him in a while either. Tom is so cute. Aww. And she's over here and she's like, so are you gonna go home and cook? And he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for you. We can head over there together. And she's like, all right. Let me just feed Tom real quick and give him a hug, and and then I'll be there. Let me get dressed. I'm gonna get dressed real quick, okay? And he's like, all right, take your time. I'll see you when you're ready. And so she's gonna change her outfit, and she's gonna put on something really comfortable since she's just going next door. So we're just gonna put this on really quick. I'm gonna let her come freshen up, and then we will travel next door. She's like, guys, we just made it to Nico's apartment, and Ava walked in and she's like, ooh, this is nice. This is a nice little place that you got here. And he's like, yeah, I know. I mean, this is my roommate, Sierra. And so let's do a friendly introduction. Why can't we do a friendly introduction? Oh, I guess we know her. So let's talk to her. He's like, yeah, this is my roommate, and this is my other roommate, Cassandra. So let's talk to her. Let's do a friendly introduction. And he's like, guys, this is Ava. She moved in next door. And Cassandra's like, hey, girl, I've been seeing you. How's everything going? She's like, yeah, everything is good. I ran into you the other day at the grocery store. And she's like, hey, hi, Cassandra. How are you? And Cassandra's like, I'm okay. And who are you? And she's like, I mean, I live next door. I just moved in like a couple days ago. And I met Nico, and he's just been showing me around and everything. And she's like, I don't okay, if you say so. So and Cassandra's like, so are you guys friends or what? And he's like, come. She's like, come to think of it, yeah, I saw you. I think I saw you and that cat that you had or whatever. And she's like, yeah, that's my cat Tom. Yeah, and so from the looks of it, it looks like Cassandra and Ava are not going to get along. And I mean, she doesn't care, and I don't know why their friendship is like that, but it's whatever. So she's gonna talk to him, and she's like, so I'm really hungry, so can we have some food? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go in the kitchen and whip you up something really quick. Let me see what we got. And he's going to serve dinner. And for dinner, he's going to make, let's see, she's a vegetarian, so he's going to make, let's make this. He's like, I got you. I'm going to get everything done really quick. Let me just go in the kitchen and make something to eat. And you can just sit and talk with the girls. And so Ava's over here, and she's talking to Cassandra, and she's like, girl, there, this neighborhood is really nice. Like I do have a couple mice in my house, but it seemed like a decent apartment. It seemed like a lot of things go on outside. And she's like, yeah, they have a lot of festival outside. That's the best part about living in this neighborhood. And yeah, she's like, yeah, do you like art? Is that your easel board? And she's like, and Cassandra's like, no, girl, that's Nico. Nico's the one that paints. And she's like, Nico paints? I didn't know that. He didn't tell me that. She's like, yeah, Nico's kind of a private person, but once you get to know him, he's a cool guy. And Ava's like, well, thank you for just letting me know. I didn't really know that, but that's kind of cool. And so she's like, she's gonna go in the kitchen and she's gonna talk to Nico, and she's going to be like, hey Nico, so I didn't know that you are into art. Let's talk about art. Can we talk about art with Nico? Let's do a deep conversation. She's like, I didn't know you were into art. And he's like, yeah, I dibble and dabble here and there. That's one of the main reasons I came to the city. There's an art district in the down here, and I thought it would be really cool for me to like, just work on my craft and get some exposure. And she's like, well, you're basically doing the same thing like I'm doing with my writing. And he's like, yeah. He's like, and she's like, why are you over here dancing? He's like, come on, girl. You want to come dance with me. And she's like, Nico, I don't dance. Okay? Ah! Oh, so this is why she don't like her. Because her and Nico is a player. Okay. Okay. Now I see. Well, she's hungry, so I'm gonna have her come and she's gonna grab a plate. Where did he put the food? Oh, she's gonna grab her a plate. I'm gonna have Nico call everyone to meal. He's like, hey, Ava, come eat. Cassandra, y'all can come and have something. And she's just gonna act like she didn't even see that. Like she didn't even see Cassandra and Nico because she don't have time and she don't want nothing serious with him anyway. So it's whatever. And Cassandra's like, yeah, girl, you saw that. He likes me. He's all about me. And she's like, Nico's like, come on, y'all, come, let's go grab something to eat. And she's like, okay, Nico, I'm coming. I hope you didn't make no meat, cause I don't like meat. And he's like, no, I look out for you. And Cassandra's like, oh, so because she don't eat meat, then we have to eat this food. And Nico's like, Cassandra, just hush, girl. Just hush. And so they're over here and they're eating. And Ava's like, oh, Nico, this is delicious. You can cook. You can really, really cook. And so Nico's gonna be like, I see that you look tired, girl. And he's gonna invite her to like stay the night. Where is that? No. I want him to act. Oh, not been flirting in front of Cassandra. No. That she's like, hold on, what's going on here? And Nico's like, nothing. There's nothing going on. I mean, we cool. She's like, Nico, are you messing with Ava? And Nico's like, Cassandra, you need to chill. Okay, you just need to chill. And then Nico's like, you know what? Ava, just come into my room. Come, let's sit together. And she's like, yeah, because it's too tense out here. I don't know, your roommate, she's a bit off. And so they're gonna sit, and he's like, so, do you play games? And she's like, what kind of games you got? And he's like, it ain't much, but we can sit and we can try to play together. And so he's gonna play can he play with her? So they're gonna play together. She's like, I haven't played in a while, but we can try to play. And she's like, now where the controller at? Where is she? And here comes Sierra. She's like, y'all all right? Let me grab y'all play for y'all. And she's like, oh, ooh. And she's like, I can beat you, Nico. And Nico's like, girl, I got the skills. And they're over here and they're just playing. So guys, they just finished playing and Nico's like, girl, come on over here. And she's like, hey, what's up? And he's like, you're real cool. Like I told you that first day I met you, like you're different. And she's like, yeah, I mean, you're different too, I guess. And he's like, no, I mean, like you're different. He's like, you're tired, and she's like, yeah, I'm really, really sleepy. And he's like, no, I mean, he's like, wait a minute, why are you crying? She's like, I'm just exhausted. Like, I'm working and this writing job that I have, I feel like it's just not getting me what I need. And I keep trying, but $43 a day, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, I gotta pay rent, I gotta do things, and how am I gonna be able to afford what I need? Like, I'm trying, but it's really, really hard. And he's like, nah, I mean that's the same thing with my art. It's hard when you are trying to make it out here. There's so much y'all, this is not the storyline that we're doing, okay? Y'all just need to chill. And he's like, you know what, girl, it's okay. Like, just don't stress yourself out. Everything will work itself out. And she's like, you know what? Thank you so much. She's like, can I go use the bathroom? And he's like, yeah, there's a bathroom right here. It's right here, girl. So go ahead and use the bathroom. And she's like, okay, thank you. And she's like, do you mind if I sleep over here? And he's like, yeah, just relax, go to sleep. I don't have no problem with that. Okay? And she's like, oh, you're cool. You see, you're real cool. Oh, y'all, stop it. Stop it. This is not what we're doing. Stop. Go use the bathroom and stop flirting with Nico. So Nico, excuse me. Nico's like, girl, go use the bathroom and don't start nothing that you can't do, you can't finish. And she's like, I can finish it. And he's like, all right, when you're done, just come on over. And y'all, she has work in like 2 hours. And so they are going to go to sleep. And he's like, you know what, just relax, just go to sleep over here. And she's like, okay, thank you so much for everything. It was such a good night. Where did she go? You just use the bathroom. He's like, you can just go ahead and make yourself comfortable. And she's like, thank you. And so she's going to go to sleep. Nico is over here and he's talking to Cassandra. He's like, hey, what's going on? And she's like, I mean, you tell me, you brought this girl over here. Is this serious? And he's like, yeah, I mean, we're just friends. Just like you and I, we're just friends, right? So we're going to have a deep conversation and we're going to tell her, he's like, we're just friends, right, Cassandra? I mean, you're my roommate. I know you didn't see anything going any further than that. And she's like, well, I guess thanks for letting me know that this is where you stand. So, I mean, don't be coming in my bed. And he's like, Cassandra, now you know that if I want that, I can have that. And so he's going to resume his painting. And our girl needs to wake up. This thing just scared me. I'm so sorry. And because she has work today. She does not have work. Oh, yes, she does. She has work in 2 hours. So I'm going to let her sleep. And Nico's over here and he is painting while she is sleeping. But we're going to go wake her up pretty soon because she needs to go to work. And I think Nico's going to have like a Thanksgiving dinner, like a festival. What is this? Why is my stuff in Spanish? I'm thinking that this is Thanksgiving. So we're going to have Thanksgiving and he's still going to invite Ava to come on over for dinner. And so that's what we're going to do. Okay. Okay. And he's probably going to invite some of his other friends over too. So guys, Ava woke up and she is like looking at the time and she's like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I slept here at his house. Like, what was I thinking? I just broke my first rule. I am not supposed to be doing this. You do not catch feelings, okay? remember that you have one agenda, and I just need to get my mind together. Like, I just need to, like, not fall for this guy, okay? I need to get this story out. If I want to be a great writer, then I need to use him as my muse, and I need to just get it together, girl. Just get it together. And so she's gonna go into the bathroom, and she's gonna give herself a little pep talk, and she's like, no, you can't do this. Like, don't fall for him. Because I think that she does like him. Oh, I didn't even see this. This is why she was sad. She's sad because she caught the love of her life flirting with another. Are you joking around or losing interest? First and foremost, you should not be falling for this man because you know that. Come on, Ava. Come on, girl. Come on. Let me find out. She better not. Oh my gosh. Ava's sentiments about Nico is that, okay, he's responsible and closer from happy memories. Okay, that's good. Y'all, Nico done fell hard for Ava. His first impression was that was his crush. And now he's deeply in love and he is smitten. Oh my gosh. No. 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 This can't be happening. And so he finishes work and she's gonna come out and she's gonna like look at it and she's gonna be like, hey, I really need to go. And she's like, I really gotta go. And he's like, yeah, I know you. How did you sleep? And she's like, I slept pretty good. And she's like, oh wow, you paint this? No. And then Nico is like, hey. Nico Brown wants to take things to the next level. He wants to be girlfriends with Ava. And Ava is like, Nico, there's no way that this can happen. Like, I can't believe that he said that. Is he mad? He's not mad. Oh, he's sad. Oh, man, girl, come talk to him. She's like, Sierra's like, girl, I think you just broke Nico's little heart. And she's like, no, I think he understands, right? And she's like, oh my gosh. Ava feels like she needs space from him. And Nico feels rejected. Dang. She's like, yeah, I just think I just need some space. There's nothing against him. Like, he's a really cool guy. And, but I'm here and I'm just trying to focus on myself. And I'm not trying to get caught up. I really am not. Like, I just want to become a great writer. And I want to make my parents proud. And that's really it. Like, Nico he's cool. Like, I mean, we could be friends, maybe friends with benefits. And Sierra's like, well, you should just talk to him about that. Like, just be nice because he's a really great guy and you're not really going to meet good guys like that. And she's like, you know what? Thank you for that advice. And so she's going to come and she's going to talk to Nico. And I want her to just give him a hug. Nico, stop painting. I want her to just give him a hug and she's like, hey, I'm about to like go home. Let's do something nice. Let's do friendly. She's like, Sierra is in the middle and she's like, Nico, I was just talking to Ava and she was just telling me about like some of the things that she's like trying to accomplish. And Nico's like, yeah, I know. She's awesome, isn't she? And so I'm going to let her give him a hug. She's like, Nico, I really got to go. And it's nothing personal against you, but you're a really great guy. And I just want to say I'm thankful because I don't really know anyone here. And just thank you for just having me over. And he's like, it's no problem. He's like, you know what? I want to make us some breakfast. Do you mind? Can you stay for that at least? And she's like, you're going to cook? She's like, what don't you do? Like, you paint, you're talented. Like, what can't you do? And he's like, I mean, I'm not good enough to where you want to be my girlfriend. And she's like, Nico, we just met. Like, come on. Come on. We just met. And he's like, you know what? Later on, I'm going to have a Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to have a couple friends over, and you're more than welcome to come. And she's like, all right, you know what? Let me just change my clothes. Oh, she likes soul music. I love that. So she's going to change her. She's like, I'm just going to go home and I will see you later. And Nico's like, that's fine. Just let yourself out and I'll see you later for dinner. And she's like, yeah, I'll be there for dinner. It's no problem. And so that's what she's going to do. She's going to go home. And as she's walking, she's just like, so guys, Ava just got home and she is feeling a bit down. And I think she's feeling down because she's like, girl, we had a plan. And you come here and you come catch feelings for this man. And I think she likes him, y'all. She's like, how can you catch feelings? Like, girl, get it together. Get it together. We just need to focus on writing. And she's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take all of this and I'm going to write. And so she's going to come and she is going to continue writing her book because she does need to finish that because she does have bills to pay. And, she's hoping that hopefully she can get a good little deal from these books. And so she's here and she is writing and she's like, you know what? Let me just listen to some music. And so she's going to turn on some, let's see, since she got the blues, let's give her a little blue, maybe some, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's do some classical music because that's a little, that's a little sad. So we're going to change it to some classical music and she is just going to write her book and then she's going to get ready to go to Nico's house in a minute. Come on, girl. Come do it. We're going to publish our first book. I'm so excited. She's so proud. She's like, man, I did this. She's so confident. And so, ooh, she got some people out here. Okay, let's meet Drew and Trinity is out here. And of course, Cassandra. But yeah, we're gonna do that. She's like, man, I just published my first book. And so let's talk Drew. Wait, don't go in yet. Let's do a friendly introduction to Drew. Come on, Drew, don't go in. She's like, hey, how are you? And Cassandra's like, hey, girl, you coming over for dinner, right? And she's like, yeah, I'll be there. And she's like, hey, I'm done with you. So because I let him down, he wants to talk to someone else. No, I'm not done with you yet. Of course not. So she's like, hey, how are you? I just moved in next door. And he's like, hey, it's nice to meet you. What's your name? And she's like, I'm Ava. I just moved to the neighborhood. And he's like, well, welcome, Ava. The way he does look like he has a deep voice. He's like, welcome, Ava. And she's like, hey. And he's like, he's like, don't be afraid to, like, just talk to me when you see me. And she's like, oh, it's not a problem. And he's like, oh, so happy Thanksgiving. And she's like, thank you. He's like, you got any plans? He's like, this your kitty cat? And she's like, yeah, this is my cat, Tom. Tom is in everything, y'all. He's like all up in there. She's like, yeah, this is my cat, Tom. And not Nico right there listening. And he's like, oh, he's a pretty friendly cat. He's like, yeah, he is. Oh, someone else just came. Who is this? And he's like, hey, Jordan, this is Ava, because they're roommates. And so Ava's gonna do a friendly introduction to him too. She's like, hey, how are you? It's so nice to meet you. And so let's see her sentiment that she got from Drew. So basically, okay, Drew think that Ava is sophisticated. What? And Ava think that he's a responsible sim. I like that. And so he's like, hey, this is my friend Jordan. He's a plug if you ever need anything. And she's like, what does that mean? And he's like, girl, you know what I mean. And so she's gonna talk to him. She's like, hey, how are you? And so they're gonna talk. So and she's like, oh, I heard that you got some stuff. And he's like, yeah, I'm the plug. I got the stuff. And he's like, wow, you want some? And she's like, no, I mean, I'm good. And so let's see what her sentiments that she got towards. Oh, Jordan think that Ava is unreliable. That is so messed up. And she think that he's reasonable. Whatever, I guess. And so she's like, okay, well, I'll see you guys and I'll talk to y'all later. And he's like, just let me know if you ever need anything. And she's like, I will. And so she's going to come in and she's going to take a quick shower. A really quick shower. Oh, we got some simoleons. We got 120 simoleons. And the Spice Festival is in town. So you know what? Bump that. We're not even going to eat. We're going to go hang out with Nico. Maybe he'll ask us if we want to go to the Spice Festival. Maybe somebody will ask us if we want to go to the Spice Festival. So guys, we were supposed to go to Nico's house, but after Ava spoke to Nico and she kind of like was feeling his vibe, it seemed like Nico was a bit hurt. So she just decided to just give Nico a little space. So, but however, the Spice Festival was in town. Why is Cassandra down here in her towel? And Ava just decided to come down here and just meet some of the local people. And so she met, who's this? This is Raquel. So she's down here and she's like, hey girl, how are you? And so they're like talking. And she's like, this is your first time at the Spice Festival? And Raquel's like, no, girl, I come here all the time. And here comes Nico. And Nico's like, hey, Ava, oh no, we need to change our outfit like right now because it is cold. Let's do that, please, ASAP. She's like, hey, it's so nice to meet you. Come on, girl, change your clothes. And Nico's down here and he's like, hey, Ava. And she's like, hey, what's going on? So she's gonna come talk to him. And he's like, so you didn't feel like coming over? Why are they so far apart? He's like, can you come on? She's like, can you come over here and come this, like, can we talk? And he's like, no, you come over here. And she's like, okay, I'll come. I have no problem. And this lady's like, you know what? I'll just get up and y'all can sit and y'all can just talk. And so she's going to come. If Cassandra come and sit here, I'm going to be so upset. You know what? I'm going to control Nico. Okay, so they're sitting and they're like talking, and Nico's like, listen, I don't have nothing bad against you. And here comes Cassandra, and he's like, you know what? I don't have nothing bad against you. We are neighbors, and we can be cordial towards each other. And she's like, yeah, we can be cordial. I don't have no problem with that. I mean, when you asked me to be your girlfriend, it just kind of caught me off guard. And here he goes again. No, Nico, no, we can't do that. Not right now. And he's like, yeah, you know, all I did was just ask you to be my girlfriend, and you just just. And she's like, you know, Nico, you're moving a bit too fast. Like, just slow down, please, slow down. It's not a big deal. And he's like, you know what? And here comes Cassandra, and she's like, Cassandra, please just get out, get out. You're all in our business. You know what? Can we just go talk somewhere by ourselves? And Nico's like, yeah, I don't have a problem. Let's just go back to the apartment and let's just talk, okay? And he's like, all right, let's. And she's like, come on, let's go. So you guys, Nico and Ava decide to come upstairs, and so they're upstairs and they're just talking. And then Ava is like, Nico's like, listen, I'm sorry for like coming on too strong. And Ava's like, you know, it's cool. Like, I understand. If I were me, you know, I would want me too. So I get it. I get where you're coming from. And she's like, honestly, it's not you. It's nothing to do with you. I'm just really just trying to like just focus. And you know, you got your career. You're trying to get yourself together too. And I just want you to just focus on you. And he's like, you know what? I agree. I feel like we can agree to disagree. And he's like, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I feel kind of rejected, but I get where you're coming from. And you know, I did come on a little bit too strong, but you know, we cool. And she's like, yeah, we are. And so they're gonna be here and there. He's like, so you know, I just want you to just focus. And yeah. And so they're out here and they're just gonna try to just sit and relax. And he's like, you know what? Just, I understand. I understand. And she's like, do you? And he's like, yeah. Oh, so it looks like they've come to like an agreement. We're not we're not talking about marriage. Let's not go there. And so he's gonna be like, you know, can I get a hug at least? And she's like, yeah, I don't have no problem with that. And so she is going to come and give him a hug. Let's give him a kiss. Let's see if he'll let us kiss him. She's like, you know, I ain't got nothing against you, but you know, we can be like, you know, you partners. And he's like, Ava, you're confusing me. You're confusing me, okay? You're confusing me. And she's like, no, I don't think it's confusion. I mean, you're an attractive guy, and I just want you to know that I'm here, okay? And so she's going to give him a hug. Not Tom right there, like all up in it. She's going to give him a hug. She's like, you know, we can be friends. And he's like, so guys, I'm going to end today's episode right here with Nico and Ava, and I hope that you enjoyed this episode. You know, Ava knows what she wants. She really want to get her books out there, but Nico's kind of feeling her, and I'm sorry that he had to get hurt in the process. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see like what Ava does in the near future. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.